Hi everybody, this is NBA Live 10 and today we're going to show you a quick tutorial on how to do some of the new passing features in this year's game. First I wanted to apologize for the quality of the video. It never looks too good when you shoot off a TV screen like this, but we really wanted to show you the controller so you can see kind of what we're doing on the sticks while the game's going on. And I also turned off the shot clock in case you're wondering why I'm not getting called for a turnover here. But I guess the first thing we wanted to start with was the improvements to icon passing, or direct passing as we call it in live. So if you're familiar with basketball games, you're probably familiar with this feature. But if you hold down the direct pass button, which we moved to left trigger this year, if you hold down left trigger or L2 on the PS3, you'll see the icons of your players pop up over their heads. So if I want to pass to Luol Deng in this case, who's up at the top there, I just press his button and it goes to him. But we really wanted to give you a little more control over your receivers and where they get the ball. So what we did this year was allow you to take control of them as soon as you use direct passing. So when I hit the direct pass button, and let's say I want to get the ball to John Salmons, who's in the corner here, if I hit B, right away I get control over him, and you can see how his player indicator's flashing. So while I'm holding both these buttons down, I can just move around wherever I want. So I can bring him toward the ball, and then when I let go of his button, the pass will be thrown. So it's great for dribble handoffs, getting guys into the paint for a post up, or even just pulling them behind the line for a three-point shot. There's just times when the AI doesn't really cooperate with what you're trying to do, and it really gives you that extra fine control over where they go. So another cool aspect of the off-ball receiver control that you have this year is that you can take control over a guy for a whole possession. So to do that, if you hold down the direct pass button, and I'll use Luol Deng again as my example. If I hit Luol Deng's X button, and if you remember, if I release the X button first, then it'll throw the pass, but if I release the left trigger first, then I'll become Luol Deng. So I'm basically now playing as if I'm player locked for the rest of the possession. So it's great for just running your guy off ball, trying to get open for shots. Another nice thing this year is you can call for an off ball screen by holding down the B button. Then I can just try and get free for an open J. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you guys today is a feature that we're calling freestyle passing. And the whole idea behind it is that we wanted to give the user the ability to be driving one direction and then throw a pass in a completely different direction without breaking his momentum. So it's real simple to use. You just hold down the left trigger, and when you do that, your right stick, which is normally your dribble move stick, becomes a passing stick. And whichever direction you flick the stick is where it's going to throw the pass. So I can be driving this way, and then flick up, and then that's where the pass is going to go. So again, it's really useful for those driving kick situations when you penetrate through the lane and you want to kick out to an open shooter, or you're driving through the lane and you see a teammate cutting and filling the lane, you just want to hit him for a quick pass. Freestyle passing is one of the best ways to do that in this year's game. One more thing I forgot to mention with regard to the off-ball receiver control is this year you can also take control of the off-ball guy, dive toward the hoop, and call for an alley-oop pass. So just like I did here with Luol Deng, it's actually pretty tough to execute, and don't worry, it's not an exploit, but it's something fun to try when the demo drops. Alright guys, well that's about it for today's passing blog. I'm just going to play a little bit longer to give you a taste of some gameplay footage, and also hopefully get a couple of different examples of how to use some of the new passing mechanics. There's one right there actually. So I don't know if you saw what I did, but I actually took John Salmons, who was running pretty wide on the break, and I wanted him to cut toward the hoop, so I grabbed a hold of him and just made a beeline toward the hoop to get an easy basket for him. But yeah, a lot of new control over passing this year. It's all pretty intuitive, really easy to pick up. Freestyle passing in particular is one of my favorites, and pretty much the only way I pass the ball now. And so give it a shot when the demo comes out, and I hope you guys all enjoy some of the new features in the passing game this year.
working